Hey guys, so this video is for Becky. We kind of went over this earlier this week, and what Becky's wanting to do is she has this really cool wine box she's building, but she wants the base to be bigger. This guy here, she wants it to be wider so she can fit a bigger wine bottle, girl after my own heart, as a gift. So what we need to do is kind of lengthen these lines here, and then we're going to add some extra tabs in here. And I'm going to show you a couple of tools in Lightburn that are going to help us do that. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that this guy is always a path, right? So before we try and transform any shape, I always just double check to make sure it's been converted to a path. It's just going to make your life easier. Next, I'm going to go into these nodes. I'm going to grab these and I'm just going to adjust the sizing. For Becky, she wanted to adjust it by, I think it was like 46 millimeters. So she can go up here and adjust your sizing here. I'm just going to tap it down to make it a little bit easier so I can show you guys how to do this a little more quickly. So I've grabbed some nodes. I can move them around, make that center line bigger, make that center line longer, to make it a wider bottom for this box. Now the next thing we need to do is add one of these tabs. That's where it gets a little bit tricky, and we're going to use the cut shape tool. It's a pretty powerful tool in here, and this is the perfect example to show you guys how to use this tool. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to draw a square. So I'm just holding shift and I'm just drawing a square. Nothing big, no big deal, nothing crazy, right? That's all it is. A square is a square. And all I'm using this square is to cut this shape. That's what I'm trying to do. I just want to make like a little duplicate of this guy right here. And the easiest way for me to do that is to cut this shape apart. So I am going to go and grab this guy right here, because this is the shape I am cutting. Grab this guy right here, the shape that I'm going to cut with. And then I'm going to go to my tools and cut shapes. Now what that does is gives me this little piece here cut out of this piece here. It was cut by that box that I drew around it. So I'm going to make a copy of that. I'm going to do a Control D just to duplicate it. And then I'm going to kind of bring it down here. And I can find the middle part of it in just a moment. I'm going to actually move it out of here so that I can go ahead and reconnect these guys. I should be able to close that path. Select open shapes. Auto join. Let's Alt J. This might actually. All right. So we're going to go in here now that we've got this set up. I'm going to grab this guy here and I'm going to just kind of place him in the center of this shape. So I'm going to do E. And that's going to center it to this shape for me. And then I'm going to scroll in. And I am going to grab my little scissors tools. And one of the nice things about using lines versus shapes is if I'm not engraving this, these don't have to connect. Of course, my scissors aren't working because I did not ungroup everything. So let me make sure I've ungrouped everything. I'll grab this stuff again, go to my scissors, and I'm just going to trim this out of here. And I'm just trimming it so that it doesn't cut in the wrong spot. And I really want it to cut on this longer line, so I'm going to trim here. This is less than a millimeter, guys. It's not going to make a huge difference in your design. All right. So now we've got these guys. We can group them all together. Let me scroll out so you can kind of see what this whole thing is. And then we can add another one on this side, and then we'll go over here and add some tabs into the base as well to make sure that they are equal to the amount of tabs that are here, or rather into the sides versus the base, so that they're equal distance for this one here. But that is how we're going to cut this shape out. We're going to add it to this box, and we've now made this guy right here a little bit bigger and added a tab for stability. Hopefully that helps someone today.